welcome back to Tlawil Adventures. Adventures in my brain, adventures in my heart, adventures in the whatever it is that we're speaking. If you're following me and just like listening to my blogs, welcome to my channel. I'm Luz Castillo, and I definitely bring a lot of what I'm going through in my life. I want to keep it real. I don't want to I just want to, I use this platform to express myself and to allow who I am to come forth and to really allow myself to share from who I am. And I want to keep this channel that way. And there's a lot of different interests that I have that I've been just keeping them a secret even from myself, but there's parts of me that I love that I've been just somehow procrastinating on sharing. And this is a life where we gotta share our gifts, right, and share who we are and our talents and our joys. So that's my intention for this channel, and for whoever is following, that you also continue being yourself and that you continue just discovering who you are when you are surrounded by others, and how you allow yourself to bring the who you are to the table in the most unique, in the most I don't want to say vulnerable, but the most genuine way possible. And humble, because there's a lot of teachers out there, and we're here at the end to learn. We're here to there is so much that we're here to do, changing this planet in better ways, as we're treating ourselves, we're treating each other, and how we're allowing each other to continue being. So my goal is just to find the encouragement for all of you, to find the empowerment to continue being kind, to being authentic, to share who you are without restraints, and to really just go explore the life of your dreams. And through all of the things that I am going through, it's learning lessons, and that's what I like sharing too in my channel. It's about everything that I'm learning, everything that I'm observing, and there is we all have different pasts, we all have a life, and I remember a life without technology. I remember a life without so much distractions. I remember a more my commitment was towards enlightenment, samadhi, towards illumination, towards releasing my boundaries of, my karmic boundaries in karma in this planet. And that's been a lot of what I've been focusing on, and learning to navigate all this new era with technology, and how much power I'm giving it to technology, and how much power I am receiving from technology, right? Because depending on how you are nourishing your consciousness and subconsciousness is what the end result's gonna be. So I see a lot of people now being really filtering what they're seeing, what they're watching. I see a lot of people just absorbing all the media, just taking it all in, and at the end it's creating a reality that's still dysfunctional and that's still unconscious, And we have the power to co-create a reality being conscious. So I really look forward for more brothers and sisters that I can share this life that we are co-creating it consciously. So I am calling it out to the universe so that we can continue opening each other's heart and minds to, click. Find those clicks in life where we are meant to be, belong, and we have such illusion of each other. And when you are finding somebody, it's because they're projecting, it's a reflection of yourself that you're calling out to continue working, to continue evolving, and seeing that way. The more you see the positive and the good things in others, you bring that in them, and the more you do that too, you're activating and reaffirming who you are, because at the end it's a reflection. we want to stay like true, and polite, and if people need to be called out too, and certain patterns and behaviors that come subconsciously out of old programmings or out of just different habits and behaviors from our parents or that we carry in a bloodline. There is so many like beautiful gifts that comes from like being born on this planet right now, and we are able and capable. We're not an animal that is on the woods living. We have a brain, an intelligence, a divine connection to ourselves, on the planet. We are capable of thinking and helping God create this reality. So remembering all these ways that we have to make an impact and a change, and as little as might be, as a little post on your Facebook about creating awareness, that reaches and it ripples. Don't even take that for granted. It starts somewhere. Like I like listening to a lot of the people that have changed the direction of history just by believing in themselves, just by the trust that they have in their heart, what they were receiving as a vision, as a thought, and really put themselves there. They honor the energy and put it into work. So we're able to continue doing that. There is so much. There is indeed, always the good and the bad, the evil and the heaven, and that's always to create balance. And something that I have learned with my education, with my teachers, meditating, is how there is so many dimensions, and part of this three-dimensional plane that we're living. The second dimension is that duality, the hot, cold, high, low, in, out, and it's what like two creates life, like a man and a woman. We continue creating life, and it's part of the same coin, two sides of the same coin, two sides of the same life force, and one cannot exist without the other, and it's equally powerful, when it's being managed together and with a sight and a vision of what you are going to achieve with that other person or partner. And knowing also our brains, left and right hemispheres, we have that feminine energy and masculine energy within us, and we are able to create that self marriage, being in your own relationship with your own feminine and your own masculine, and also being your own dad, being your own mom, because at the end, like, this is who you are. You carry them all inside your brain, your body, like you carry everyone you need inside of you. The older person, the wise person that lives within you, the childish person that lives within you, like we all carry all those aspects of ourselves because we already been there, already done that, we already received that, from our families, and we have the ability to continue building that self relationship with ourselves, and be everything you need at the moment, so that you're always self-reliant. You're not clinching on anyone's energy, because you have it, you nurture it yourself within yourself, and you know how to build and maintain that relationship with life and trust. There is like an active communication that needs to happen with life, creating life. And it's been crazy being on these times, kind of being forced to stay in your home, stay inwards, and having all these gifts and having all this energy now, like all these things that you've been shattering, and it's been all like, I see that all as a divine plan. At the end of the world, at the end of the day, we're gonna have all these realizations, like we're here with these contracts that we know what we came here to do, and we knew we were gonna go through these things at these times, and we were gonna learn these lessons. And at the end, I definitely see us coming together, coming closer to our roots thoughts to ourselves and really like layering out all these things that are not serving us anymore, that we've been doing for so long. Imagine, like for centuries. Just recently, 155 years ago, we ended slavery with the Black American fellows, brothers and sisters. It's not been a long time. It's been only 155 years, and that in itself, it's a lot of healing. Imagine how long we've been on this planet, that we've been like having this fucked up system where we literally just force other humans to do what they want, and just force them for everything. Like, oh, I'm your ownership, and force them to take their freedoms, their wills, like they're animals. And it's not different now. I mean, we're still on a system that the background was that system. So there is layers on the system that we have now that still need to be super like mega cut out from the roots. But we are carrying history, we're carrying like so much to heal, so much dysfunction, and it's like beautiful also to see the good things of all of it. Like it has allowed us to learn about more. Like it's been doing that intercultural exchange, even though all these Europeans have conquered many different places of indigenous cultures and stole and kidnapped and all these things that they have been doing to indigenous, misplacing them and trying to cut their culture, the tradition. And this still happening with now technology. Now technology is wanting to wipe out human consciousness and create a more, like a type of consciousness that's definitely not connected to the heart, because it will be connected to a machine. So what's connected to your heart? How do you continue remaining conscious of your heart? Because the mind can just tag onto something and be distracted that way forever, and the idea is that we learn how to detach and return and like grab our minds back, literally, or attention span, and maintaining the heart. Just keep it in the heart, and really fully observe and learn to see with the peripheral vision, not just straight solid what you were thought to see, but see the in-between trees, like life has a communication out there, and we were taught how to see the trees in a certain way, how to see the cars. You were taught to see the material world, but not the spaces in between, not that invisible space. What does that space makes? And that space is what makes the rest of the magic. That's what fills all of us. That's the same air our ancestors were breathing, and we're breathing right now. Same air. I got stalkers myself, but it's all good. That's part of life. It's learning how to live with it all, and I still like maintain that peace, that serenity, that trust, that connection, how to continue walking in harmony, in balance, and how to, like, it's not that you gotta like take bullshit, because we are not human beings that are meant to take bullshit. We're here to we come from bloodlines of warriors that fight for their families, warriors that fight for their lands, warriors that fight for whether stand for, which in a way, that we're still seeing that like badassness about what they believe in, but it's now more like you can understand there is so many differences between us, but now we can like respect each other and still allow each other to be and live. We don't have to fight because you don't believe in the same stuff that I believe. We don't have to. Like, why would you? Well, we don't want to do that. Like we want to let each other live, and that's where we're at, letting each other live. And sorry, he coming through, get feisty, fiery. It's great. It's good. It's good to continue awakening all these beautiful parts of our, like all these warriors that we are, and just activate again like what we bring into the world. And it's okay. Allow all the beautiful people to continue bringing the beautiful love, because we at the end, like, that's a part of this culture. They're trying to have us forget the way we used to live, the way we used to maintain our families, the way we used to do, or like what was sacred, like it's just like wiping out subliminally here and there distractions of all these sacred ways of living life, and happy and ever long, lasting. Like, imagine we used to live so long back, before, because everything was way more natural. Now we have chemtrails, now we have stresses added to our systems that are no longer needed. We have radiation, Wi-Fi, radio antennas, microwaves. We have all these other things, that we in the past didn't used to have, and we used to have a clear connection. And that's what we're gonna get to, and that's what I acknowledge, like all these like antennas, radiations, like ringings, is to distract you from that connection that we have. Imagine if we were always connected. Just imagine, like, you're connected when you're having idea, a thought, a dream. You're connected, like it's co-creating. That's like the most amazing, beautiful thing in the world, like, because you feel connected to your source, to your parents, your cosmic parents, which is life itself, the earth, the sky. All this is like incredible tools that we can always connect to, and they're always our family. Anyway, getting gas. You guys have a beautiful day. Bye bye.